Namaste and welcome to today's daily reading here on Cosmic Ocean Tarot. This is a general reading for the collective, so as always, take what resonates and leave what does not. What's not for you may just be for someone else on their soul journey here, okay, to enlightenment, to self-love, to whatever it is that you're trying to get to, okay? We're all on different journeys, right? But all connected, all one, under this divine consciousness. So today, the moon is in loving, charming Libra, which can tend to allow us to bring more focus to our relationships, okay? And just the dynamic of making things more beautiful and balanced, okay? Definitely a sense of balance. Libra is all about balance. The scales, right? It's represented by the scales. And today, the moon meets up with Mars in Libra. Eight of Swords coming out here. The moon meets up with Mars in Libra, okay? And that can be, Mars is a planet of action, okay? It is the planet of war, and that can bring intense emotions, and not just bring the emotions, but possibly confrontational, temperamental energy where we want to act on it, where people may not be agreeing, but Mars is in Libra, obviously, if they're conjunct, but this conjunction, just be careful with it, okay? Here, the Eight of Swords coming out here, like which way to go, feeling tied down, because also, not only that, but the moon clashes with Saturn, okay? And with all of these or intense emotions coming up, or the need to act on them, is also aware of my limitations, because Saturn is the planet of limitations and restrictions, where how much am I willing to give before I feel unbalanced, and making that choice, okay? Yeah, Four of Swords coming out here. So we got the Eight of Swords and the Four of Swords, and this is all air energy, and the moon is in Libra, which is indeed an air sign, okay? And it's getting pretty mental. I want to control your mind. The moon coming out here. Your intuition, your innate psychic abilities that you may have lost. Once you control your mind, you control your life. The mind is the most powerful tool that you have. And when you understand that, everything will make sense, okay? So we got the Eight of Swords coming out here with the Four of Swords and the moon. And she's alone. Like, it just talks about restrictions. How much are you willing to give? What are you willing to keep for yourself to keep that balance, okay? So you don't feel like you have to be in this energy of having to make all these decisions all the time and deal with so much. Where are you going to cut it off so that you have a moment of rest for yourself, so you can nurture yourself, okay? Where does it end? You know, you can't just let things go on and on and on and just feel like you're all tied up and you have no control. Where does it end? And the moon is clashing with Saturn, and we're like, hey, these are my limits, okay? And with that possible, like, temperamental confrontation energy, with the moon meeting up with Mars as well, it's like, you're not afraid to let someone know. Like, no, this is what it is. Seven of Swords coming out here. Okay, so all these Swords cards with this, the major arcana with the moon here, okay, and the Chariot here on the bottom of the deck, moving toward a more just self-in-tuned energy, okay? Not like figuring out, like this is a card of deceit too, like not figuring out which way or what is best. Like there is no need for all of that, because when you limit yourself, this is a card of holding back, of rest. This is a restful period, okay? Of limiting yourself so that you can feel this and not all this. This is not fun energy. This is not fun energy to be in. The 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords, both of these are not fun. You don't know which way to go. You don't know who's telling you the truth. You don't know who is lying. You don't know what's what. Alright? And you've got the Chariot card. Came out right after the 7 of Swords. Because like I said, what you're taking that action and letting people know what it is, where your boundaries are. Okay? Because the moon is in Libra, so we're focused on relationships. We're clashing with Saturn, the planet of limitations. We're meeting up with the planet of action to let people know. Let them know what's good. Let them know what's good, right? Because you can't go on like this forever. You know? And like Mars is in Libra. So our actions, like we want our actions to be balanced. You want your actions to be balanced. You want to be able to move. You want to be able to rest, okay? The Page of Cups coming out here over the Lover's card. You want to be able to observe what is happening for yourself on an emotional level so that you can have this balance with another person and have a harmony, whether it's another person or even just yourself. Have that harmony. Because like with the Moon card here in the Page of Cups, you really, there's this, I'm getting this dire need to be in tune and answer to your own needs and not answer to what everyone else needs, because that is tiring. It is tiring to always do what everyone else wants, to answer to what other people are just demanding of you. It's time for you to make the demands. Demand for yourself. Okay? Demand for yourself. Yeah. What did I say? Demand for yourself. The King of Swords. Okay, so we've got we've got the 10 of Pentacles in between the Temperance and the King of Swords. Because when you find that balance and you put your foot down and you demand for yourself, what happens here in the middle, in between it all? The 10 of Pentacles happens. Abundant energy. Everything comes together. There is no lack whatsoever. Don't be scared. Do not be scared, okay? Some people aren't going to like what you have to say. I'm getting with the 7 of Swords here. And this 8 of Swords. Oh, they don't like what I have to say. But I thought they were here for me. I thought they were my support system. What do? What do? You cut them off. You pick up one of these swords and you cut them off. Because they're not here for you. Alright. Surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. What did I say? Get in touch with what you need, okay? Pray. It says when you pray from your heart, you will be heard. Okay? Having that connectedness with your higher self, and asking for it. Or even just asking for advice. Because no one else can do it for you. Connect with your higher self, okay? Stop. Set those boundaries. Set them boundaries, alright? You got to. And I'm sorry if this is feeling a little slow. I was meditating and just tapping into this energy of this today. And this moon clash Saturn, even though it is conjunct with Mars, the planet of action, this clash of Saturn, like I said, it's limitations. This limitation energy is really strong. Like, some of you are just all over the place. And it's really time to retreat, okay? Because this Four of Swords is coming out strong. It's time to retreat and get back in touch, like, with yourself. Because like I said, when you put your foot down and you find that balance, Mars and the moon are in Libra, all about balance. When you find that balance, you find yourself in abundance. Balance equals abundance here, okay? So Make a Wish and Break Free came out. I love that they're the same color. This came out the other day. And we have Surrender to Prayer over here. It's a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestation. Speak from your heart. Be honest, not only with yourself, but with whoever there is around you, the relationships you are currently active in. Be honest with them. Even if it is confrontational, be honest and break free. Free yourself. Try different ventures and experiences as a way to grow and learn. Okay? Different experiences can totally be, alright, well, this is my new limitation. Either you respect it or you don't. That's a completely new experience, because you'll see who's there for you and who's not. Alright? You'll see who is deceptive and who is truly yours. And this will all be new, because when you set these new boundaries, this will all be new, and as you observe it, you'll find where your harmony is, okay? Don't be scared. Take action towards your wholeness, and all will be well. Thank you for connecting. Love and light to you all. Namaste.